Hello and welcome to the castle. Today we are going to be playing Baldur's Gate 3 once again, so I hope you guys are in store for a wonderful time here tonight. I am the Silver Knight and I will be bringing you the quality content you guys are always looking for. Today we are cosplaying as Mr. D from Percy Jackson. Because I figured, why not? That'd be fun. So, we're going to be hopping back in here with our Sorlock character, Argentis. We are a tiefling with draconic bloodline, obviously. This is what she looks like. We've got ourselves on the warped headband of intellect, which gives our intelligence score a solid 17, considering we only set it to 8 and nothing more. We also have our Poisoner's Robe, which means every time we deal poison damage, we deal a little bit more poison damage. We have the Bracers of Defense, which increase our AC at +2. Hello, Mr. David. How are you this evening? As you can see, our AC is pretty high, because the other thing we have is the Ring of Protection, which means our armor class and saving throw are both also added to 1 there. We have the Ring of Color Spray, which means we can charm our lovely compatriots whenever we would like. We also have Corellian's Gaze, which gives us +2 to spell save DC, which means we can hold our concentration just that little bit better. And we also use the Spell Thief in order to try to hopefully one day steal a spell. But this is where we're at. We're actually right next to some gnolls. As you can see, well, they're not gnolls yet, but they might be. They are hyenas, and then they are bloated, as it says. So they're probably going to become gnolls soon. In our party right now, we have Asterion, we have Lae'zel, we have Shadowheart, and yeah, those are the compatriots that we have. So my thought here is we are going to take the fight, this fight here. We might take the fight up there as well, depending on if we actually manage to kill all of these suckers. The other thing is we can kind of avoid this fight a little bit with a dialogue check. So let's go ahead and make that happen.
Something tore right through these people.
Can we pickpocket it? No, not really, but we can immediately enter this conversation as we wish.
Equal parts bliss and agony. She'd eaten, feasted, and yet, looking into her eyes,
Feasted?
You can see it wasn't enough. She's still hungry.
She's hungry. What do we do with a hungry sailor?
See, my flesh becomes new flesh.
Oh. Well, that's one way to put it.
Hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones, and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate. You watch with cold realization. This isn't the end of one life, but the start of another.
Not the start of another.
Vicious, monstrous humanoids can spawn from the corpses of dying hyenas.
We can say, is there any way to stop this?
Come closer. Feed the new flesh.
Bones snap as the hyena is hollowed from the inside out.
So I guess you can only...
Something new.
You can only do a check.
It's like a rotten fruit, birthing a frenzy of claws and fangs.
That's unfortunate. I thought there was a way to do a check, but I guess if you're a sorcerer, you can't do that Arcana check. It's only if you're a cleric, which is new information for me. Okay, Asterion, you're first. So you're not surprised though, which is quite unfortunate. Yeah, no one is surprised. We need to kill this one is the thing. So let's go ahead and go over here and do that, because this one will actually go and warn the others. There we go. Immediate death, that's what we like to see. Cool. And then Argentis. We can Hex and Strength Hex this one. So now we actually do have Hex up, so we have to remember that. We can't do Friend anymore. And then we'll go ahead and pop him with an Eldritch Blast. Only 9 damage. That sucks a little bit. But we do have Lae'zel that can come up here and deal with it. Only if she can jump, though. So we do have to do that. Excuse me. Alright, I mean, you should be able to deal 11 damage. No, you're not going to do 11 damage. You suck! Why did I think you'd ever be useful?
Hungry for the slaughter.
We can flourish. I mean, it's not gonna, we don't need to flourish that. So, we're not going to. We're just gonna end the turn, I guess. We'll go ahead and end the turn there as well. Let's see here. We could do a light crossbow attack over here. Oh, decent amount of damage. And then we'll be done with that. That was rude. We should be able to sneak attack this, so it'll be dead. Very nice. Lae'zel, you're already here, so just hit him. Cool. We did end up getting that, so that was nice. We also should be able to hit him here. Where's the last one? Oh, here you are. Hello. Goodbye. Lae'zel just took 3 of them out, and what?
No wonder if they're leaping from hyenas left and right.
Let them come. We will rip them from top to tail.
Dead caravan agent. Alright, so let's read his note, shall we? Read the sentence again. Deliver the chest to me unopened. Open it, and I will know, because you will be dead. This is not a threat. This is what will happen if you open the chest. Alright, fair enough. Who do you guys think NF is, man? That's the real question.
Something good here, I hope.
Alright, we got a hyena ear. I mean, we can just make as many haste potions as we want, really. Walking up and down the Christmas tree. Severed hand. I don't think we need a severed hand. Although, you know, maybe we do need a hand. Based off of some of the roles that we've had in this campaign thus far. So many hyena ears. We love it.
Moving ahead.
Alright, so we've taken from them. Just keep looting, just keep looting. Looting, 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 looting. That's how it goes, right?
What's in here?
I don't know, what is in there? Food? We don't need food. Long rests are for the weak, for those who know not how to play this game. By that I mean... Okay, so we can go up this way, or we can go down that way. What do we want to do first? So we can go in kind of any direction that we want to. We can go get Karlach. We can go do the Flint fight. Oh, you know what? We need to do the fight that's over here. This fight is relatively easy, gives us even more experience. I don't know what we're at. No, we're not even halfway to level 5, so we're probably not getting to level 5 before our long rest here. A dead hyena. Probably means that there's gnolls on the loose. Just barely didn't go into the range there. Flint and steel. Flint and steel. Indeed. Let's hope we don't run into any chicken jockeys, guys. That will be the bane of us. Alright, let's separate out a little bit so they stop moving. Thank you. Cool, cool, cool. That is direction to Flint. You know what?
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Let's see here. I don't want to hex because then I don't get the surprise So I want to be able to surprise him. By the way, welcome in, Viron. Good to have you here with us. I want this guy to turn around. Once this guy turns around and we have a clear path with Asterion to get up in there, boy, let me tell you what. They're gonna be feeling it today. Alright, apparently we're trapped. Maybe it's because we're in an attack animation. Maybe it kind of holds everyone where they're at if we're in an attack animation. Guess there's only one way to find out. Okay. I guess now we wait. So, hello everyone. Welcome in to anyone that may be new here. We are very glad to have you here as part of the castle. Eventually, we hope for this silly little Knoll flesh gnawer to stop gnawing on flesh and turn his ass around. Oh, wait a minute. We have a clear shot. We have a clear shot. There we go. Oh, shoot. He's going to stand up and be looking at me. The enemy is surprised. Oh, okay. We can walk around this way. All right, everybody. Time to group up with me. Because we're walking to the other side of the aisle. Oh, now we can just do that. It's going to be a little bit of a walk. We're getting our steps in, guys. Alright, come on, stop hiding. This way. Follow Asterion. Okay, and then we're gonna hide again. Okay, so we can't go up this way. So there is a tiny path along this way, but how do we get there is the question. Is there a way to get there? Yes, there is. We have to get pretty close to the other city, though. So.
What is it?
Oh. One moment, everybody. My dog appears he wants to go outside, so I'll be right back. Oh my goodness, Viron, with the jokes. Yes, we could say our Sorlock is halfway there. And perhaps, well, probably not living on a prayer considering she's made a pact with the devil. Probably wouldn't work out too well with her patron if she was praying. That's just my theory, you know. It is just a game theory after all. Oh, shoot, can we not stop hiding, actually, and actually ungroup? That's actually what I want to do. Okay. No. Whew. That was close. We want to jump over here. Stay hidden. I love... Oh, shoot. Okay. There was no way to really bro that. Avoid that. That's okay, though, because guess what? You're surprised still. Which means my sneak attack means that you're going to be taking a lot of damage. Because this is going to crit automatically. Yes, look at that. So much damage. Okay, let's go ahead and knock him off balance. Okay, does that make it easier for them to sneak up? It does, but I have to go through this way. So, but either way, it still makes it nice and simple for us to get in here. Null Fang of Yemhug. What a name. Alright. Get up here, slap this guy. Should give me an extra turn. Yeah. Yes, it does. It does indeed give me... But actually, wait. Because I killed it, I haven't even used my first action. So if I somehow manage to kill this guy with this strike, which I probably won't, yeah, naturally. We may as well, because we're planning on short resting here in a second. Let's go ahead and do this. Unfortunate. Maybe we get this. Cool. We'll take it. Easiest way we've ever done that. Alright, all you got left is Shadowheart, who can get as close as she wants, really. The problem is, her hitting with that is actually pretty useless. It's actually better for her to hit with this. But we'll do that. Cool.
Blood comes easy these days.
We can, I guess we can reapply Hex. It's not really gonna matter. Okay, I mean, I guess it could matter because he will get a turn, unfortunately. Where we weren't able to kill all of them in one turn. Surprised. Haha, you've missed, and now you die. That's what we're talking about. Alright. So we've killed a decent amount of the gnolls so far. We're not much into the pack of wild hyenas running about. Alright, an open letter on oppression and peacocks. That's right, because he wants pet peacocks in Baldur's Gate. In case you were wondering, you can't pee out of your cock in Baldur's Gate, or something like that. I haven't truthfully read the letter very much. My intelligence is 8. Well, it's set to 8. I do have a headband that gives me a slight bit of intelligence boost. Okay, so that is... Oh, I guess there's still a dead one. You know what? After we long rest, we'll come back and kill... Oh, no, because the long rest, it'll just die. Yeah. Let's go back down the knotted roots. As opposed to the yesed roots. Guys, I'm full of jokes. Almost as good as Viron's. Whoa, wait, what is this? Stealth, sleight of hand, but a -1 to charisma. You already know that's getting put straight on Asterian's finger. It does give him a -1 charisma. Does that really matter, though, when he's got that much going for him?
Step lightly.
Step lightly.
You'll never believe this. Can't slow down.
My jokes would have asked AO3 writers to stop creating gamescapes. What are gamescapes? I'm not aware of the term here. I am aware of AO3. I'm aware of what a writer is, thankfully. I have gotten past that point in my education. Gamescapes, however, I'm a little bit rusty on. Landscapes of the game. So, no, my jokes would have asked AO3 writers to stop creating... Okay. That's fine. We got it. I got it now. Oh. Guys, we got a chest. Survival successful. I see. Okay. Fair Fair enough, fair enough. I will go and do that. And then I will learn all about such things. Let's find... I don't want to waste it on this. I'm not going to be using this robe for much longer. So... Oh. I forgot we're going into this area.
Please.
Unfortunately, there actually are traps, so... Oh, okay. I'll hit clip that. And then I'll be able to at least know where that is, and I can edit it later. Yes, we have found the Risen Road. This is a good little...
Bodies everywhere. Accident, sabotage.
Did the bodies hit the floor? Did the bodies hit the floor? Okay. You said a record of this reaction. What reaction? Like... Okay. I guess I'm a little bit confused. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit lost in the sauce. Look, guys, we have more dead gnolls. And much more haste potions, apparently. So, come inside, it's fun inside.
Whatever killed those gnolls might be nearby. Careful.
Okay, I understand you may not feel like it's confusing. I'm confused for some reason. Okay, I see what you're saying. You want me to... Wait, what? Okay. I see. Okay, so here we go. Nodding. When animals mate, specifically cane... Oh, goodness. Well, when we're talking about gnolls, I guess it makes sense that we were also... Oh my goodness. What do you mean? What do you mean using it in a sentence? Does this fic have nodding in it? Sir, read a Bible. Oh my gosh. Never have I ever. How would you even know about this? That is the better question. Viron, I need specific understanding of how you know about this. What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay, you cannot send me a sticker of a dog after telling me what nodding means. You absolutely are not allowed to do that. That is against the laws of humanity. Let's talk to Anders. Maybe he'll have something better for us to talk about.
Keep your distance. You're welcome to shelter here, but we've grave injuries to tend to.
Who or what attacked you?
A devil. The most deadly foe we've yet encountered.
And yet somehow less deadly than learning what nodding is.
He sent us after an infernal being, straight out of the Nine Hells, hiding in the form of a one-horned tiefling. She slaughtered countless refugees fleeing the Absolute. Yesterday, she butchered an entire family without mercy. We were lucky to survive our encounter with her.
This could be the work of a devil, but they collect souls through cunning, not carnage.
Actually, he's not. So you are thankfully able to avoid that. He had to go to bed early tonight, but my gosh, he could have been on. I've been called a devil before. Are you sure this tiefling is what you say? Oh, yes, we have a tiefling option. That's so awesome.
The fiend may have been a tiefling once, but she belongs to Avernus now. I wish it were not so, and I bear no grudge against your people.
Now that she softened you up, I'll finish you off. It's almost a promise as opposed to a threat.
Indeed, she's a uniquely vicious case. All the more reason she must be stopped.
All the more reason, you say? Where is this devil?
She ran toward the river when she saw we were merely wounded, not dead. Down the hill from here. She must pay for her crimes. If you capture her, you will have served Tyr where we could not.
No, I'm never going to climb or climb down a knotted route ever again in this game. I hope you understand that. It doesn't matter if it's the only way to get to where I'm going. I'm not doing it. I'll jump down and take the falling damage. We say bad to furries in this community. We're all about the human race. We eat animals, not eat them out. I'll think about it.
May the just God guide you.
May the just God let me unlearn what nodding means.
If you want to go poking around in the cellar, be my guest.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Why? What's down there?
Corpse, half rotted to mush. Must have been down there a 10-day or more.
Okay. Oh wait, I guess I could have traded with her. What does she have? She must not have anything. We'll go trade with the actual trade person. Before we do though, I'm gonna go see if my dog needs to come inside. Oh boy, I'm sorry about that. I did not mean to just bang the desk. However, I also want to make sure that none of you dirty-minded individuals heard me say that I'm going to go see if my dog wants to come inside after we talked about nodding and happen to think that there was some sort of nasty thing going on.
Literally.
'Cause there wasn't. He was just outside going to the bathroom.
When I dilemma, a devil shows up. No matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately.
Oh my gosh.
Handle this one too. Now, as for this Raphael, he knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him?
Oh my gosh. I can't believe this. Java, I need you on screen. I need you to be a cute face amongst the disparity that is my chat. Yes, he's right here. He's just staying off screen. He's embarrassed to be in front of you all. He's a devil. You shouldn't trust him. I can use my wisdom. So I can also gain guidance from Lae'zel. Why am I trying to read her mind again? Who actually knows? But I got a 19, so I'll take it.
Anticipation. She is testing you somehow. About Raphael.
She wants to make sure. He's a devil. We shouldn't trust him. Seems like you have a particular point you want to make about Raphael. There you go.
Actually, yes, you're right. Very intuitive. Clearly the devil was
Java
trying to
kink
sow doubt
shames.
among us.
So whether or not we do,
He's clever. My
He
order
does.
uses the same tactic when dealing with enemies of Shah. You don't need a scourge or a rat to break people.
you should be back
Fear
in
and
Twitch chat.
self-doubt
This
is
is
sufficient.
fantastic
When
stuff.
actual pain comes, the victim's already done
I need
the
I
heavy
need my
lifting for their
other
torture.
compatriots to
There were no
understand
right
what's going
answers
on.
with that devil. He was toying with his food, us.
Glad I made the right decision
Perhaps
then.
you didn't. See? Sowing doubt is
Oh,
no
Java,
trick.
yes.
Watch out for it.
You king shame.
And for Raphael.
Not even he nuts. He certainly does not. Has anyone? You guys all know the famous Winnie the Pooh clip where everyone's stuck in a hole and they're asking Piglet if he can knot, and he goes, "I cannot knot." I'll never be able to watch that scene again the same. I need my chat to understand what's going on. I want people to be able to see what you've been typing, and that way they can engage with it as well. You know what? Again, just put it in Twitch chat. Oh my goodness, this has been a hoot of a night. Oh, did y'all saw that, right? She's a freaking
You're a
devil.
mouse to feed now.
How many did you lose?
Both stalwarts of
Only
team,
2 holes.
sworn to uphold
I
justice.
filled more than that. Heyo. Yeah, you killed it for me, so I wanted to make sure I returned the favor. Let's see what you have to trade. Damn, you got nothing to trade. Okay, fair enough. We could sell you a whole bunch of stuff. Let's see here. Why? That was strange. That little block of gold was not in with the rest of the gold. Actually, I want to make sure I have that sickle still. So, I'm not going to give it to him. That's worth 6 gold if it's worth something. Yes, thank you, Java. You're supposed to help me. David says so. Oh my, so many things to sell. We definitely want to sell the Oak Father's Embrace. We'll sell the Cap of Curing and that thing. We'll keep the Moondrop Pendant because it's worth kind of having. We can give up the agate. We can give up the bloodstones. We can give up the glass chalice, the gold ingots, grease bottle we can keep. Why do I have a hammer? We're definitely getting rid of that. Oh my alchemy pouch is full apparently. I have a hyena here that's not even in the alchemy pouch anymore. Man, we've picked up a lot of stuff since the last trader we saw apparently. We're gonna take all of your gold theoretically. Okay, that's all from you. Let's give up the rapier. Let's give up the dagger +1. Give up the malachite. And yeah, so that's 646 gold worth of stuff. Is there anything we actually want? Maybe we get this smoke powder bomb off of her so she doesn't have it for the fight? Perhaps. Other than that, I think we'll just bounce off her and take the gold off of her. There we go. I love my persuasion being +5, so I have a pretty decent.
Name.
In Tyr's name, I pronounce it Tear. Fun fact: if you speak with dead with this guy, he'll tell you everything you need to know. So why not? Let's do it.
Blades always sharp.
Ching, ching, ching. Jeez, her eyes are freaky.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Oh, not lifelessly. I thought I would raise him from the dead. Who are you?
Infernal servant. So long I've forgotten. Why?
Okay, well, how'd you die?
Zariel's brute destroyed me.
Okay. You killed a pack of gnolls, how?
The pact. Power.
Hey, I have a pact. Except I'm not the... Okay. Fair enough. Why would you sign a pact with the devil?
Strength.
Okay, fair enough. I like the idea. I need a play-by-play person. Java's not very good with the play-by-play action. He just kind of sits there and watches.
You can ask no more questions.
No more questions? I had so many more. Like, why? No, that's not what he said, Viron. He did not say someone's throat destroyed him, and it certainly wasn't someone's knot. Although, I guess in this playthrough we will be finding out if Karlach's throat will be destroying us, if you catch my drift.
The truth is, if there is a devil running wild, we might have to deal with it one way or another.
Oh, there's a soul coin there. I've literally never known that there was a soul coin there. That's unfortunate. That would be a very good time if I had known that there was a soul coin there.
Another step forward.
It's true. It had to have been someone. Alright. We can talk to the dead toll collector. Or we can just loot his body. Oh, yeah, you guys should definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's where I post some fun clips, so if you have
Wish I had a bag of holding.
have an idea of what you want to watch in the future, you're more than welcome to.
What it opens.
We know what it opens, you freaking idiot. But let's go get Karlach, because she's a fun little gal to be around. Oh, shoot.
This
Whatever.
devil Raphael flaunts his paltry wings as if he wants to impress us. You saw the red dragon slaying his infernal kin above hell's fires, did you not? Next to a dragon, the devil's a gnat. When I am Kithrak, I will take my queen Vlaakith his head as a trophy.
I love how it's a when. Kithrak, what does that mean?
Githyanki Knights, the riders that chase the Nautiloid. They are the commissars and enforcers of my queen Vlaakith's will. Vlaakith bestows no greater honor. To wield a Kithrak silver sword is my destiny.
Oh my goodness.
I will earn my queen's favor. and I will conquer every layer of hell should she command it.
Should I turn off the stream or should I turn on an adult only stream? My goodness. Why were these knights chasing the mind flayers?
They are my kind's mortal enemy. It is not unusual for the Kithrak to give chase. To penetrate the hells. This is unusual. But I'm not one to question the wisdom of my queen.
You're
I
not?
can see but to the horizon.
I'll question her
Black
wisdom.
insight pierces the many planes.
No one has to know. No one has to know. Okay. I was actually trying to pick up the mirror grass. Okay. I have to remember with Karlak, if I'm not mistaken, I want to go... Oh, wow. Okay. That's why I have the top button undone, you know? You gotta keep the people entertained. Also, like, I don't know if you were here for the beginning part of the stream, but I said I was impersonating Mr. D from Percy Jackson, so got my Hawaiian shirt on. I've got my
This is the devil Will has been
Diet
tasked
Coke.
to kill.
And Java's over here trying to get some snoozes in, so. I can try to douse the flames. I know that stink anywhere. You've come from the hells. You there? Are you from Elturel? None of these are very good options. Like, the two tiefling options I feel like should be much more understanding, and they're actually just not. I'm sorry, was I being too loud? You know?
That's the stuff.
Oh wow, I was just checking her out.
You, from the Nautiloid. Please tell me I found you before those so-called paladins of Tyr did.
No, you didn't, but that's okay, we'll take him out together. My shoelaces earlier. Oh my gosh. Alright, Viran. Your jokes. You got me. You got me. That was terrible. Perhaps even terrible. Okay, first I'd like to know how you controlled those flamed. I don't remember you from the ship. Where were you?
Now that's a story, and I'll tell it to you, but truth be told, we shouldn't stay here too long. See, these paladins of...
I'm sorry.
A great heat.
Oh my goodness, you brought me a gator.
Her heat, fiery
Go get
as
it.
the hells. Then you're lost.
I was trying to make sure that Java was on camera.
As you tear through a landscape of fire and blood.
My apologies, everyone.
The blood war. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
Oh my gosh. It's a tadpole in our heads connects us. Maybe you ought to shed some light on what I just saw. I'll just do the tadpole. The other ones all make me feel like I'm accusing her.
Mountains as far as the eye can see. Guess that explains the voices. From that peak I got into your head, you've made some inroads trying to get the thing sorted.
Something like that.
Alas, no joy. I'm Karlak, and you are...
I'm Argentis. I think if I give her my name, I'm not able to have this dialogue option, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go with that dialogue option.
Thought I'd lost the Blade of Frontiers on the Mind Flayer ship. Well, if it's isn't obvious by now, he's wrong about me. I'll prove it to him if he stops swinging that sword around long enough to listen to sense.
I forgot to
We're all
take the
pals.
sword away
How
from
do you feel about
Lyzelle.
helping me kill some evil bastards? A little background. if your moral compass needs something to point at.
It does. Thank you.
You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good at killing demons. Really good.
Really?
So good, Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me her personal attack dog.
That's rough.
I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. Took me 10 years to properly escape, but now I'm free.
Now you're free.
Zariel sent goon after goon to hunt me down. But believe me when I tell you, I'm not going. The latest yappy little dogs she sicked on me are nearby. A group of dopes posing as paladins of Tyr. Want to help me take them down?
Sure. Let's send them back where they came from.
Fuck yes. They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. After we've mopped them up, we can work on evicting this parasite and take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
You want to just team up with some blood-stained killer? Because I'm fine with that.
I know you are, Asterion. I know you are. Sounds like a great plan.
I'd hug you if it wouldn't scorch your skin off.
I'm fire resistant.
Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone packing if you want me to join.
I'll be back.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, because we need to... Honestly... We're going to get rid of Shadowheart here, actually, for just a second. So I might end up giving back... Because this armor is a 15 armor class. Oh, shoot, that's wrong. This is 14.
There is work to do.
And they're both medium armor. So we're going to give Lae'zel back her Githyanki armor real quick. We will give the Everburn Blade still to... What's her face? Karlach. Which means we need to have a different weapon. Probably just the Great Axe, honestly. What are you? You when you heal a creature? Okay, that's not really that useful. Guidance we can still have on her. Perfect. What do you have? Stamped handbill. Oh, because I couldn't talk to them with me because I was a tiefling. They were a little bit rude to tieflings. Okay, we actually probably should have the healing potions. Okay. Saving throw shield I don't really need. So we're gonna go ahead and come back to talk to Karlach. Not with Shadowheart, with Argentis.
Not as bad as it could have.
And then we're going to
Ready to team up?
get rid of Shadowheart for right now.
Fuck yes. They cornered me out.
Okay,
No
I
one in our
know.
party. What should I do?
Take Shadowheart's
If
place
you
for now.
insist, don't have all the fun without me.
No, just until our
Let's go.
long rest. Because I want to make sure, because I have the Bloodlust elixir on her right now.
You haven't got some laughing curse, have you?
Okay, we're going with... I have to remember what I have to do with this. So it's level 3 barbarian. So we want to go Wild Heart. But we want to go with the Bestial Heart. We want to go with Bear Heart, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Bear Heart is definitely what we want to go with. Okay, we'll accept that. And then we get a feat. And we want to go with Tavern Brawler. And we want to get the strength increase. I'm trying to remember a build I saw for Karlach a little bit ago, which is basically you're going to be half barbarian, half monk, which honestly just perfectly makes sense for Karlach in character. Like, she's going to be a barbarian, and then she meets us, and then she wants to calm herself down so she doesn't end up, like, overheating. Okay, so we're going to give her the Everburn Blade for right now. +6, beautiful. Super nice. Let's see, do I have anything worth... Okay, that's not at all what I was trying to do. We could do the Sparkle Hands. We may as well. There's not like it's considered armor. And then we're gonna give her a robe, obviously. Cool. So for right now, that is what she will look like. She's gonna have the Everburn Blade.
And, well, in it. Have to keep going.
And then we'll go and take out the Paladins of Tyr. They're usually pretty simple. We've already looted that guy. Let's go ahead and hide. We're gonna take Asterion. Because if I can, I'd love to just kill the lady. I know she comes out here every once in a while. When she does, I'm going to close the door and shove her off if I can. I don't know if I can shove her off there. I guess I could. We're going to give it a little bit of a second. We've got 3 minutes until our ad break. Hopefully we can manage to get it done before then. What do you think, Pope? He thinks, I want to go to sleep. And so he shall. Sorrel, I'm gonna need you to... What are you doing? Also, I wonder what his sleight of hand is right now. His stealth must be insane. His sleight of hand is +11. His stealth is +10. That's honestly pretty insane. Okay.
Nice and easy. A little chicanery.
Cool.
Your attempt at pickpocketing has yielded nothing but a fight.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, we're in a fight now. Because apparently, even though it would be a completely easy roll for him.
Why my eye is itching.
When was the last save point? Oh, jeez, that was actually a while ago. I really need to start saving a little bit better.
Boots have seen everything.
Get over here, peeps. We've got some explaining to do to the faces of these Tyrans. Oh, I didn't even know this was a thing you could climb up. Interesting. What are you doing? Okay, we're gonna ungroup.
My patience wanes. Unheard, unseen.
Cool. That way the door is out of the way. And just keep hugging this. And then it's got 32. Let's just disarm her. Jeez. 18 damage. We'll take it. Okay. Karlak, your turn.
Yeah?
Open the door. 36 seconds. Before we continue this fight, we're gonna let the ad play. And as the ad plays, I have to go do a little bit of a chore, so I'll be right back. Thank you all for joining us this far. Viron, David, anyone else who may be watching out there and lurking. And I'll be right back in about 3 minutes after the ads play through Twitch. So thank you so much. Hello everybody, I've returned. So sorry for that delay. Things went a little bit worse than I was expecting, but we're returned now, so got that going for us. Let's go ahead and smack
Say bye-bye.
Trin. Oh, come on. One HP? 1 HP. That's what we're doing? You can go to sleep, love. Nothing is stopping you. That's so dumb, dude. There's really nothing I can do that's going to... Oh, here we go. There we go. Wait, what? Okay, it says I can pommel strike, and also it says I can't pommel strike at the same time. Oh, you know why?
Go for the throat.
Okay, well, we can at least still assassinate her. Jeez, 19 damage is not too bad. It's not too bad at all.
I can be subtle sometimes.
Sometimes. Can I twin spell magic missile? No, I can't. I can, however. How many do I get of these? So I get one more. So I'll go ahead and twin spell now. Because why not? 88%. Dude, I saw we were crushing Indiana. We were up by like 30 on them.
I just want a little look.
There we go. Perfect, dude. 11 and 10 damage is not too bad. But yeah, no, we absolutely crushed Indiana, dude. It was ridiculous how badly it was. All right, let's go ahead and hex you. Cool. We'll go ahead and rage, because why not? We may as well. And then we'll get as close to you as possible.
Swift and lethal.
We'll give you an option to choose between. Whichever one you'd like to. And then Asterion, don't die.
Another fight. Let's go.
Time to strike.
Oh, Divine Smite. Hey. Oh, come on. Wait, she drank Featherfall? It's a strange one. It's not exactly what I was expecting. Oh, 17 damage. We'll take it. Let's go ahead and hit him if we can. Reckless attack. Ayo, that's instant death, brother. Get deaded.
No surrender.
Alright, you just need to get out of my way.
Time to
Lizelle. There you go. Yes, I saw we will be playing Atlanta. It'll be a very good time. Or hopefully. Don't actually know.
Time to push my luck again. Light on my feet.
Put him up.
That's rude. You shouldn't do that. Aha, she did go up. Silly little goose, I'm already up here.
I will ascend.
Lizelle, open the door. I need you to jump as physically far as you can. And then I'm going to need you to use a ranged tripping attack. 70% chance here. Does knock her prone. Asterion is back. We'll dash with him. But since he's prone, I should get advantage on my attack with Asterion. Should give me sneak attack. What do you mean I must have advantage? They're prone. Of course I have advantage. Oh, maybe I don't have advantage because it's 99%. I have advantage. It literally says I have advantage. Whatever, dude. Oh shit, I forgot about this part.
Fuck Thariel. I won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash. Not big enough. Now get out before you get hurt. Now.
I want to loot I want to loot the bodies. Actually, to be fair, I'm the only one down here, so should work.
Time to press ahead.
Alright. Sword of Justice. We'll take it. Burlap sack. What's in the burlap sack? Nothing. Fair enough. Let's grab the gold. Let's grab the gold. Let's grab the gold. And then we'll look inside the wooden desk where there is nothing. Okay, fair enough.
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look indeed. Oh, so we do get the Oak Father's Embrace back. We get all of our Bloodstones back, as well as the Revivifies and the Scroll of Mirror Image. Fortunately, we did not get the gold back, which is what I was actually hoping to do. But, yeah. Alas, that is the way it goes sometimes. Alright, let's talk to Karlach. Hello, sweetheart.
Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those Ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look?
Hot. Period.
Careful, soldier. If I burn any hotter, I might explode. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close till I've found a way to calm it down.
Okay. How the hells do you get an infernal engine for a heart?
High pain tolerance. And a dynamic duo of truly shitty bosses. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the Scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engine sooner rather than later. Believe me when I say this thing is hot. The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things. If I can
I
find
know.
him.
His name's Damon. Wonder if they meant Damon. Tiefling
A
weaponsmith.
weaponsmith, huh? Not sure if he's the guy, but I'd love to find out. A tune-up would do this rusty heart a world of good.
Would it? Let's go ahead and do it. Okay, so we want to go down into the basement here. We also want to grab the supply pack because that's just literally free long rest there. Let's go down.
The rot of death. Delightful.
Indeed. Toll House Ledger. Okay. Doesn't actually really do much for us. Dead Toll Collector. We could talk to him, but of course we did send Shadowheart to camp, so we're not going to be able to talk to him. But we do have a key for this door, so... Dude, I know it's a trap.
I spotted a trap. Move with purpose. What's that?
Huh. What's that? Oh, nice. Which ones have I not looked at yet? I haven't looked at this one, where there is indeed something. Let's look at this one. There's nothing. Take that. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Broken padded armor, broken club. So those are useless. Ugh, if only I remember what everything was. It's a trap. It is a trap, David. That's very good. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have somebody to help me point out where the traps were. Oh, whoops. Burlap sack. Okay. None of those had anything good in them. Burlap sack. What about this wooden chest? Oh, hey, 256 gold we'll take. Yes.
I'm way too big.
You're way too big to burrow in that hole? Darling, you just haven't tried hard enough. Okay. Alright, and then the iron gate will open up. Build a blockade. Yes, we gotta keep the Empire out.
Traps. How considerate.
I don't think there's much in this room if I miss. Oh, there are some potions and stuff there. The leadership of the Zentarim.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Interesting. Of Banite philosophy and modern Zentarim practice, a strict militaristic hierarchy where all the power flows from the top. Who occupies the position today is the matter of some speculation. The Black Network's leadership was thought destroyed long ago with the headquarters at Zentil Keep. In the following decades, however, a new base of power began to consolidate at the fortress of Darkhold. No, Java doesn't want to be the blockade. He wants to be asleep. Very unfortunate for all of us. Goldthrum Reserve. That's got to be worth something good. Don't really need that. Okay. So, I want Lae'zel to give guidance to her. I'm going to toggle group. We're going to go sit there.
What's the story?
A pressure plate? Curious. There must be a trick to it.
That won't stop me yet. Watch how you go. There's a
Cool. So now we know that there's a trap there. We're going to disarm that marble plate with Asterion, because he's got about a plus 11. I don't even know why I did that. I didn't even need to do that. Look at that. Plus 11. We got a 30. A 30, dog.
All right. What now?
That is pretty insane.
Step carefully.
Okay,
There's a trap.
I really need to go to the restroom, so I'm gonna go do that real quick. I'll be right back. Say hi. Hello. We're back. How did I have this? I had this like this. Okay. Alright. Let's get back to it, everybody. Alright, so 33 gold. Definitely take. Take that. Take the potion of greater healing. Take that potion. Take this potion. Hello? We'll take the wooden chest, which has the gloves of heroism. When you use your channel oath spells, which we're not going to be... Well, we might give to Shadowheart. Yeah, we're probably going to give to Shadowheart. None of those are worth anything. Let's do the Traveler's Chest. Pleasurable deal. Come here, folk. A tale now lost to time and grief. This man well sunk to depths sublime. A gift he sought to win this his lady's heart. Can be unsmiled, for now the game did start. Weep not, young men, though free your wife has fled, in comfort found in comrade arms and bed. She licks her lips and cries his name, oh my. Now seek you to be the apple of her eye? How does a stranger know? Okay, I don't really want to read about a cheating fanfic. Not my style, everybody. How about we get that Great Axe +1? Other than that, a couple great swords I don't really need. So I think that will do it for us in here. Come over here, everybody. Thank goodness Asterion moved before he got blocked in behind. So that should be everything that we need from there.
Is this your first time on the Sword Coast, Lae'zel?
Yes. It is much more lively than the Githyanki slates led me to believe.
Just wait.
Okay, so you could get the Great Axe +1, or you get the Sword of Justice. Why would I do anything besides that? We'll give you the Great Axe +1, because we're also going to be getting rid of you soon. Once per turn, after the wearer dashes or takes a similar action, they can jump without using an action. It's pretty nice. So you have both of the dashes ones. I did read about a glitch where the dashes could mean something. We definitely want to give the silver pendant. We'll probably give it to Asterion for now. Okay. Jeez, you actually have a decent amount of stuff. Why do you have so much stuff, man? Okay, you need to give the smoke powder barrel, the fire barrels. You need to give all this stuff away. Because you're not going to be a part of our party after this, my dude. That's just the way that it is, man. Excuse me. Cool. That is everything that we need to do there. Honestly, we'll give the Speedy Lightfoot over. Because we will probably need that. We'll also give the Yankee armor over, because that will go back to Shadowheart. Other than that, I think we're good. Let's go ahead and go in long rest. I have enough camp supplies. Oh my, oh my.
One horn. The stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good.
Have you now?
Teach me to underestimate you?
Karlach, the Archdevil Zariel's gladiator. Come to burn the Sword Coast to ash.
Is that right? Got it all wrong. Karlach's not about to hurt anyone.
Well, not counting the fuckers that need a good hurting.
Shut it, devil. I know your kind. A heart darker than a shadow's nightmares. You'd cut a child's throat just to taste the blood.
A devil? I didn't take the blade for a fool. I'm...
A great fire roars through you. The fire of the first hell. You are Karlach, tearing through demons across a blood-red landscape of fire and volcanic cinder. The front lines of the Blood War. With every swing of her axe, Karlach fulfills Mistress Zariel's purpose.
Is that right?
Clear as summer sky. It's over, Karlach. It's time you feel the sting of the blade.
I've tried to tell you. I'm not what you think I am.
Another vision. Karlach's blade rays slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Will shudders with Karlach's desperation. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
By Balduran's helm, No, I will not be tricked.
You saw the truth. I may be an effective soldier, but I never wanted to serve Zariel. Legged it away from her the first chance I got.
And yet you served.
Stand down. You saw what I saw. Karlach is not a danger.
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
No! Devils cannot be trusted!
Karlach is not a devil and you know it.
Would you listen to sense? This doesn't have to end badly for either of us. You know monsters better than anyone. Can't you look in my eyes and see I'm not a devil?
You don't know what this means. You don't know what you're asking me to do.
I'm asking you to live, Will. I don't want to hurt you. And to be frank, I'd rather not find out how the blade got his name. I swear to you, on all I am not what you think.
Shit! Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats
In
today.
the attempt.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce. I see the good in you, Karlach. I promise not to lose sight of it. Even when the hells burn hottest.
Oh, wow. We spawned right next to Karlach. Let's go ahead and talk to her first.
Glad Will saw sense. Even more glad he decided to stick around. Takes a pretty slick mover to track down old Karlach.
Does it? You're pretty loud.
Fair. But still, the man's got a reputation for being lethal with that blade. I'm glad it's on our side.
Me too. Alright, let's talk to Karlach some more.
Soldier.
How did you end up with such a contraption in your
The
chest?
year, 10 air. The place, a sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero, Karlach, a knock-kneed delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back.
Jeez.
You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell.
You mentioned a boss who gave you up to Zariel. Who is it?
Guy named Gortash. Politician. Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job. A good job. With people I liked. Doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh. To feel so invincible again.
Yeah. In your expert opinion, what does the infernal engine
Gives
do
me
to
energy.
you?
Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close.
You must be pent up.
I try not to think about it. I still think about it constantly, but, you know, I try. One of these days, I'll sort the whole infernal affair out, get myself cooled off, start making up for lost time. But not today.
Oh my gosh.
Copper for your thoughts.
In your expert opinion, what's the best way to kill a devil?
Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one.
Sure.
Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Devils. Not those paladins already. Wait, what's next engine?
First things first, I need to get this engine tuned up. Thing's powerful, but it's been feeling volatile ever since I left the Hells.
Sure.
Can't be too hard to find an infernal mechanic round here, right?
Is that right? This is where I thought I'd end up. How about you?
Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the blade of frontiers on my tail. But what about you?
Yeah, so much has happened I can barely remember what life was like before the abduction.
Lucky you. Sometimes I think I'd be better off indulging in a bit of light oblivion. Well, we may as well make some good memories mixed in with the body horror, huh?
Oh my gosh.
Hey, soldier.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Make haste.
Very well.
I would have words with you.
Alright, sounds good, Withers.
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp, for whenever thou hast need of my services.
Not to be rude, but what are you?
There are many answers to that question. None are important. Correct.
Are you going to explain further? Fair enough. You were sorting something before.
Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
These hirelings be joining me willingly?
Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
Do you think I can trust these cultists?
Suspicion always haunts the guilty, my friend. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake.
Okay. Are there other ways you can help
Should
us?
thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
Why is it so easy for you?
Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain.
Okay, I need to do some math here. I want to leave because I want to check my stats real quick. So I have 16 charisma, 12 constitution, 16 dex. When I took my first what are all these? Oh, I haven't taken my first one. So if I take my first one, and I get resilience, charisma. Okay. Plus in BG3, give proficiency. Here we go. Okay. Okay, but it doesn't tell me what. Ugh. What? Saving throws Sorlock. Wisdom and charisma. Right, wisdom and charisma. Okay, you know what? I can just save and figure out what I want to do. So I'll save real quick. So I'll talk to Withers.
Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
No, I want to change my class.
As thou desire.
Okay, so basically I'm going to be free to do whatever I want. I want to start as sorcerer. Cantrips. I don't really want that one. Doesn't make a lot of sense. I could do bone chill. I'll do bone chill. For the spells, I want to do ice knife, magic missile, draconic bloodline. Actually, wait a minute. I don't. I want to do warlock. Cantrip selected. I want to do bone chill. No, I want to do minor illusion. We'll do the Great Old One. No, the Fiend. Right? Yeah, the Fiend. Spells are going to be Command and Hellish Rebuke. No. Command and Hex. We're going to clear. We want to give 11 in Constitution because we're going to get resiliency in Constitution, I think. It's the best thing to do. We're going to keep that where that is. Cool. Oh, so I can do Charisma there. Yes, so I can do Resiliency and Constitution to give Constitution saving throw thing, and then I can get the Hag Charisma. Yes, this is exactly what I wanted. Okay. I want to make sure we change this. We don't want Deception or Intimidation. We have Arcana and History. We'll do Religion. And I guess I could. Inherited from background, inherited from background. Because I get Persuasion and Deception. I don't ever do an Intimidation check. So I'll do a Nature. I'll do, not Nature. I'll do Investigation. Confirm. Okay, we'll confirm that. So that'll be level 1. So Warlock level 2, we do need level 2. For the spell, we'll do Hellish Rebuke. Whoops. Eldritch Evocation, we'll do Agonizing Blast and Beguiling Influence. I don't like the pushing one. That's the reason. We'll accept that. It's basically a free... Okay, we're going to switch now to Sorcerer. For the cantrips, we want this one. Acid is acid damage, so we're going to make sure we do poison damage. We definitely don't want True Strike. We're going to do Firebolt. Hello. And we'll do Shocking Grasp, because in case we're in melee range, we can at least do that. For the spells, we're going to do Magic Missile and Ice Knife. For the subclass, we're going to do Draconic Bloodline. Draconic Ancestor, we're going to make sure we do Silver, because that's what we had done before. Can't remember, did we do this one? Or... Yeah, we did this one, right? Yeah, we did this one. Okay, we'll accept. And now we're Sorcerer level 2, which is exactly what we wanted. We're gonna do Chromatic Orb. Correct. Could also do Shield. I'll do Chromatic Orb. Meta Magic. We'll do Twin Spell and Distance Spell. And we won't replace any spells, and that'll be our build. So now we have Wisdom and Charisma saving throws, but we will get Constitution saving throws as well. It's just gonna take a little bit more experience, which is not gonna take too long.
At the ready.
All right, let's go talk to Shadowheart. May as well.
Seems like Will and Karlak will play nice from now on. Saves us having to pick sides.
It does. Why were you in pain before?
The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow.
Why would Char subject you to such a thing?
I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons.
So she does. What causes it to hurt you?
It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random.
Perhaps.
I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure.
All you can do is endure. Okay, how can you manage living with such a thing? Is there anything I can do to help with it?
I don't think so, but you're sweet to ask. Maybe just be patient the next time you see me wince or cry out. It'll pass quickly enough. It always does. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning.
Okay. Turn to other matters. I want to get to know you more. I want to talk about Shard worship.
Sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely.
You should trust me. Sure. Oh, 5. Okay. Guess we're high enough on the likable chart.
Well, perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shah, Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. I assume you've heard of her?
Remind me.
My Lady Shah is the Night Singer, the patron of darkness and loss.
Fascinating. Please continue.
Most fear the dark, like children, because in darkness they see their fears reflected. But Shah teaches us to step beyond fear, beyond loss. In darkness, we do not hide. We act.
Okay.
Pain, hope, the promise of better days. All of these are heavy cloaks that bend our backs and burden our hearts. We shed those cloaks. Before Shah, we stand gloriously naked, beyond the vanities of mortals.
Naked, you say? How exactly do Shah worshippers turn their people to goddess?
We tear down the lies the world is drunk on. The institutions they trust, the so-called gods they worship, the lives they cling to. We destroy false idols, topple corrupt organizations, fight heretics wherever they're found.
Okay.
There's often suffering, death even. Many people break before they embrace Shah's truths.
I'd be lying if it doesn't sound convincing.
You're wiser than most. Many people balk at our doctrine. It's the reason why we cherish secrecy. You've a habit of saying all the right things. Either you're very glib or we're kindred spirits. Maybe both, knowing myself. But yes, once we've saved ourselves, we can talk more on this.
Sure. Join me.
A bit crowded, don't you think? You'll need to swap out someone if you want me.
Because I will leave.
Wonderful. I was beginning to feel a little left out.
And now you're back. Perfect. Oh, look at that. Then Loot of the Merryweather Band. It's a dagger, okay. Open this. Ooh, I forgot you had a potion. You have all this stuff. Okay. Cool. So we added all that stuff in there. Got all of our potions that we want. I don't really want the Drake General, whatever. Let's talk to Asterion. We have a lot of stuff to talk to Asterion about, right?
Nothing like a little camp drama to spice up the evening.
Sure.
It's almost a pity things ended so amicably. Seeing those two duke it out would be fun.
Would it be? Tell me about yourself.
Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
So he has nothing to talk about until we find out he's a vampire.
Good thing for Will that Karlach called a truce. A tiefling that mighty would shred him to pieces and burn the remains. Now, what did you need?
Are you sure crush is the only path to a cure?
Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Zaithisk purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir Library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding.
Okay. Kind of wisdom is very valuable.
Not books, but slates. Wisdom so profound
It's just because we select what they speak, so like you just have to read what I'm selecting, and then they respond to what I'm quote unquote saying. I don't know why they chose, because they do have voice actors for the character, but it's just for some reason they decided not to have him voice the lines.
The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities.
That is a lot. Do you know much about mind flayers?
I understand much beyond your comprehension.
That's
More to
rude.
the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less.
Do you know what happens if we don't find a cure?
In great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin
Just
will
4.
turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born.
Oh. That sounds awful. How are you so
Because
calm?
I do not intend to let this happen. Not to me, and if you stick with me, not to you. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me.
You're worried we haven't changed yet? That is good news.
Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises.
Oh.
Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass.
Okay. Fair enough. That's everything to talk about with Lae'zel. Let's talk about to Will.
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly.
All too poorly? What's that supposed to mean? Someone sent you to Karlach's tale. I'd like you to know who.
I'll say only this. Karlach's not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to their throats. One night soon, when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance.
Penance? Should I be worried?
You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
That sucks. Sorry, homie. Uh-oh. Gale's having trouble over here.
Thank goodness that's all dealt with. The odds are stacked high enough against us already. No need to turn on each other.
Are you alright, Gale? You look a bit unwell.
Nothing a bit of magic can't solve. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
Oh. What kind of condition?
The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
Your illness caused you to consume raw magic? I'm going to need the
I can
details.
say no more on the matter. Not now, anyway. Just trust me when I say it's all of vital importance. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It is time. And by that, I mean, it's imperative that I find and consume strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture.
Okay. Where do you suggest we find these artifacts? Be happy to help.
You have my thanks. And fear not, your implicit trust is well placed and will be rewarded with any and all means at my disposal. As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need.
Am I? Okay, what item should I give him? We have Gloves of Heroism. Probably the gloves. No, we'll give it to Chimera's locket.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That hit the spot. I could feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters.
I'm glad you're feeling better. Your condition sounds unpleasant, to say the least.
It's not so bad once you get used to it. And, on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of clutter. Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told.
Don't mention it. I'm glad I could help.
My lady, I bow to your boundless kindness.
Okay, that's the first thing to talk about with Gale. I could also... Hello? Look at that 19 AC. Huge. Let's put on the Moondrop Pendant.
What's on your mind?
Again, I was wondering what condition of yours, why does it require magic?
Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
Fair enough. Okay. Tim. Let's talk to Will some more, maybe?
Gale slurped that thing up like a horse with a carrot. I hope he got what he needed from it.
What do you make of Raphael?
He brings to mind a story. The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral.
Okay.
A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think?
With the right teacher, yes. What are your thoughts on the devil, Will?
Refuse him, no matter how tempting the offer, no matter how delicious the feast he lays out for you. The cost will be too great.
Okay.
That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with, and then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure, but the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything.
How did you become the Blade of Frontiers?
My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse
All right, David,
bled
have a
into
wonderful
the soil
night.
next to him.
Love you
I don't
too.
remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
What act could be finer than saving a life? You must have felt proud.
Proud? No. Angry. Angry at the monsters preying on innocents. Angry at the so-called good gods for tolerating the cruelty of the evil. Angry at myself that it took so long for me to see the coast suffering. The frontiers demanded a blade. And so I heeded.
It's nice to finally put a face to the name.
And it's nice to meet someone of your talents. Having a worm wriggling in my skull didn't instill much confidence in the days ahead. With you as my ally, the future looks a little less daunting.
Did you lose it in battle?
A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices must be made. But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
Lean in and examine the eye more closely.
Tiny groove spider across the eye's surface. It resembles a sending stone used to confer with distant contacts.
Isn't your eye a sending stone?
A sending stone? Nothing so special, I assure you.
His breathing quickens, his jaw tenses. Will is keeping something from you. A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed. You focus on the source of the power, but it is quiet and still. It needs to rest.
Come on, man. That's annoying. My gosh, now there's more to talk about.
Gale is positively voracious. Well, let him suck up all the magic he needs, as long as he doesn't snack on a Githyanki's silver sword.
Sure, we'll say
I
it.
expect I am your first. Of course you haven't. They would have cut you from navel to neck. You are no less alien to me than I am to you. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them.
Oh.
That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake.
Come on now, it isn't that large.
Decadent, then. Lacking in economy. Like so much of this world and its undisciplined people.
Okay. That's all you had to say, apparently. Let's go talk to Asterion.
So the tadpole gives us the ability to influence others.
Taking away the free will of others could be a gift or a curse in disguise.
What?
Nonsense. Any power freely given is a power well received, and this is a valuable power indeed.
It's only valuable if we understand it, and we don't. Not yet, at least.
Oh. This power measures could be useful if it makes our enemies more malleable, all the better.
Sensible.
What?
I've known people who are hungry for power, but Gale takes it a bit too literally for my liking. I wonder how he does it. Why he does it. I'm sure all will be revealed in time, but I don't like it. A waste of perfectly good treasure.
I like Gale, but I'm keeping all my good gear well out of sight.
Well out of sight, you say?
Everything fancy he touches meets a grisly end.
Fair enough. Go talk to Shadowheart.
So, Gale just consumes magical items like I do wine. We truly are a group apart. Nevertheless, as quirks go, that's a new one for me.
Jeez. The game wants you to romance Shadowheart so bad. It's ridiculous. Okay. We have finished with that. Let me see if I can find something real quick. I'll be right back, guys. Alrighty, we are back. So sorry everybody for the delay. Just move back to the game. Beautiful. Welcome back. Alright, we're gonna switch to Karlach here. I do want to switch up her...
Thy name has been recorded. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
I do have need of your services. And in my class.
As thou desire.
I just need to switch everything. So we're gonna be a barbarian. We're going to clear this real quick. Okay. And then we are going to do 10 Constitution, 8 Intelligence, 14 Wisdom, and 8 Charisma. And do... Can change this if we so choose, but per survive... Oh, no, survival we already have. I don't really think I need intimidation. Maybe nature? Perception and nature seems the best. We'll do that. And we will confirm that. And we'll level up. Okay. We're gonna continue being a barbarian. Fair enough. Okay, well. Alright, we are gonna be a wild heart. Our bestial heart will be bear heart, so we can take half damage from everything. For the feet, we're gonna take Tavern Brawler so we can get an extra strength. There we go. Oh. Fall down. Okay, I guess it'll just keep falling down. So fair enough. Okay, I think that's everything that we need to do here. So we're gonna go ahead and go to bed. Well, auto select. Does anything happen on the first night? I guess not. Okay. Oh, hey. Scratch is here.
If not over, then through.
Hey, Scratch. How you doing? Bark, bark. We'll pet him. Oh, I forgot to take a frickin' animal speaking potion before I talked to him. It's unfortunate. Alright, we'll leave. Alright, we need to take an animal speaking potion. Okay, so we'll go by potions. Should have been, yeah, there we go. In terms of alchemy, let's extract all ingredients. For elixirs, we can't... We can get Peerless Focus. I think I should be able to do that anyways. I guess I don't have Peerless Focus. Okay, good to know. Does anyone have my Peerless Focus potion? It's not. I assumed one of us would. But since no one does, we'll go ahead and make it. Let's craft it. We'll also craft an elixir of bloodlust. Because You know, why not? In terms of potions, I will take the Elixir of Bloodlust. No, I won't. I'll take this, which gives us an advantage on concentration saves and against being charmed. Magic can't put us to sleep. Places effects from other elixirs when drunk. Okay. We have that. We still have Speak with Animals, obviously. Perfect. Lightning resistance. Okay. Karlak. Shoot. What should we give her? We should give her Elixir of Blood. No. Yes. And we should also give her all the soul coins. Where are my soul coins? Who has them? It should be me, right? Maybe I'm wrong? Oh, they're there. Hello, soul coins. Okay, so we're gonna take a soul coin. We're gonna take a Bloodlust elixir. Perfect. Alright, Asterion needs something. So what kind of potion can we give him? Mind reading. Not necessarily needed. It's 10 turns. We could do long lightning resistance or poison resistance. Poison resistance isn't bad, I don't think. Why do I have two different potion of mind reading? Interesting.
What am I to do?
Alright, what about alchemy?
Is that blood? No.
In terms of elixirs, I have Greater Arcane Cultivation, which is nice. I need dragon eggs. So, fair enough. That'll be what it is. Right. So we have Peerless Focus. So I like the idea of that. So let's go ahead and leave camp. Oh. Hi, Shadowheart. What do you have to say?
There's something I want to talk to you about. Something important.
Oh, by all means, spill the beans.
I can never take for granted how someone might react when they learn I worship Lady Shah. Easier to just keep it a secret than take the risk. But you showed you had an open mind. I'm trying to say that you've earned my trust in a way very few ever have.
Okay.
I want that to mean something. I want you to know more about me, at least from what I can remember. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah,
Oh my gosh.
I've wished to serve her.
The first
as a dark
of the many
justice.
glitched
There's
dialogues.
scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate.
Java, what's you doing?
Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready.
What is he doing?
I owe her
Being
everything,
weird.
and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable.
Do you think she'll ever relent and make you a Dark Justiciar?
I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate. Hope has little place amongst Lady Shah's children. It's an illusion, a distraction. But for this, I hope my time will yet come.
What the frick? Just hold that down in the wrong tube. That was awful. I don't understand. Why be so secret about an ambition?
Dark Justiciars are hated by many, judged to be ruthless fanatics. Even the few who would accept a follower of Lady Shah would likely balk at a Justiciar in their midst. But there's a simpler answer to your question. I simply forgot about the desire I had until I saw some things that reminded me. Now, I can't get it out of my mind.
Them? Thank you for sharing.
Thank you. I had a feeling you'd be understanding.
I am. I'm quite understanding. Okay, I do need to get her Dark Justiciar armor. What the frick is going on here? You go over here. 19, 19. Now this is only 13. It's not great. Oh, because these are medium armor, aren't they? I can't have those. We'll just have her dogs out, I guess. Wait, what? Because these aren't medium armor. Maybe that gives her a better AC? No? Does she not have unarmored defense? What? Alright, I guess I need to look this up real quick. Oh, because I have a 0 in Constitution. So, that's why I don't have that feature. Okay, so perfectly fine to wear the Speedy Lightfoot then. Because doesn't matter. I don't have a Constitution to add. Let's go ahead and talk to Karlach, I guess.
So, hey, we've got this soul coin, right? Thing is, I think I can use it.
Yep, we've already given this to you.
Zariel used to top me up every now and again when she wanted me to go after an especially wicked target.
You got a coin slot in your engine?
Sort of. Next time we find ourselves toe to toe with something we want to squash, drop a coin in, see what happens. Fuck yes. Now I just need something to sink my teeth into.
How about me? Oh, wait, what? I didn't say that. What are you talking about? Alright, so let's go ahead and go to... What is this? Oh, that's, got it. So let's go to Emerald Grove. We can talk to Damon. There we go. Thank you for finally lifting the door. That's what we were hoping for. Do a little bit of rhyming every time. Damon is down this way. Hi, Damon.
Thought I sensed an inferno around here. But you aren't from Eldorel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the house. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Eldorel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
Yeah, I did.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
What a sound.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallogized demonic valves inside a Ragnak's alloy case. Very risky. I might be able to help. I need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Ernest. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please.
Cool.
Hey soldier, I think we picked up some of that infernal iron already. What say you? Should I give it to him?
Absolutely. Let's see what he can do.
Please let this work.
The weight of it. The blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
That feels... good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole,
Cool.
but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now. But I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Find me again in Baldur's Gate. If I'm worth my salt, I'll have figured something out by then. Take care, Karlak. And hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. Pocket any infernal iron you find along the way,
Let's talk to Karlak.
Damel's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever
Love
felt
juicing
more
you up.
powerful.
Baby girl. Let's find some evil for you to smack then.
Bring it on.
Okay, so what does that do to her again? It gives her Heart of Iron. Her knowledge that is burning more evenly. She has advantage on saving throws against being charmed. Okay. Sure. That's one way to do it. Okay. Cool.
Looking ahead.
That is that part done. Now we could go to the Blighted Village to go. No, I'm gonna do the Flint fight first, I think.
Moving in.
And then we'll do the Hag. So Flint and then the Hag.
I'll take that.
Wait. Okay. This is not at all what I meant to do. Sure, buddy.
Say bye-bye.
Oh, goodness, okay. Sure. What is the last save that we had? So the last save was coming out of... which was before we did a decent amount of stuff. Honestly, we'll reload. I don't really want to start there. Alright, so let's go ahead and load game. No, it's not load game. Resume. Let's do alchemy. Let's extract. We're gonna craft that item. We're gonna craft this item. We can craft a bunch of those, I guess, but don't really need to. In terms of what she's going to take. She's going to take a potion of animal speaking, a potion of peerless focus. Elixir of bloodlust is going to Karlak, as well as all of the soul coins, which are right here. Okay, and then we're also going to give the Githyanki armor to Shadowheart. Make sure she's at 19 AC, which is super nice. And then we're going to, now that we have to speak with animals, we're going to talk to Scratch.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
Sorry about what happened to your master.
Master? Friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never
Sure.
forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
Thank you, Scratch. And now we'll pet him and get the approval of everybody. Cool. And then after that, we will leave. Talk to Karlak.
So, hey, we've got this soul. Zariel used to top me up every now and again when she wanted to go
Get a
off.
coin sign in your heart.
Next time we find
Intriguing.
fuck yeah.
And then also talk to Shadowheart.
There's something I want to talk to you about. To become It's All But Mother. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever
Do you think she'll ever relent? Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Why be so secret about an ambition?
There's a simpler answer to your question.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
She's approved. Alright. And then we'll head to the Emerald Grove Inverns, and we'll head back to Mr. Damon.
Never wanted the easy path.
Hello? Thank you, sir. Oh, there is no way that's the quickest way.
We're exposed now.
Let's talk to Damon.
Looking for steel? Well, something close.
Wait, what? Get over here, Karlak. There you are.
Thought I said
The devil would
I got lucky. Very.
be my guest.
I might be able to fit.
Will you be able?
I worry.
Hey, soldier. I think we picked
Absolutely,
up
let's see
some
what
of
he
that
can do.
infernal iron already.
Pleasure. Find me again. Take care, Karlak.
Cool. Let's talk to Hello? Stop moving. Hello, Karlak.
I don't think I've ever felt more powerful. Bring it.
Cool. Alright, now that we've found all that, let's go to the Risen Road again. This time we'll save. That way we have at least a point past all of that we have done. Lot of stuff to do. Fortunately, though, that also means that stuff is done. So we have to actually go back down. We actually have to go down here. So. Alright. We're gonna do that. Okay. I guess we're gonna shoot that. Okay, we're not gonna shoot that. This. Okay.
Let's move.
Easier said than done, I guess. Gonna wait for the fire to dissipate. There we go. Okay.
Will guide me. No time to waste. Looks like a trap there.
Cool. Now that we have a trap disarm possibility, we've got a plus 11 to a DC 10.
Traps. How considerate.
Alright. Another one. Oh, jeez. A 22. Okay, so that's all the traps that we have to deal with.
Interesting times. These boots have seen everything.
Yes.
Oh, shut up. I didn't try to talk to you. Cool. Shoot. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. Let's jump across. Let's hide everybody. Alright. Styrian. Let's separate out.
That's curious.
You've been caught mid-robbery.
What do you mean I've been caught?
Be a careful one. You're off the hook at the cost of your illicit prize.
What the hell?
Get over here and help! If we don't deal with them gnolls, none of us are getting out of here alive. Aye, that we could do. The fire won't hold them forever, though. Be quick about it. When the fighting starts, we'll be right alongside you.
Okay. Okay, go back to doing what you need to do. You're green now. Okay, go back to what you need to do. Thank you. Make sure that the frickin' gnolls can't do that. Then we'll lockpick this. Alright. We'll also give guidance to ourselves, obviously. Easy peasy. Okay, dude, shut up. Well, I guess this is also glitching out the Knoll Hunters, which means they're actually going to just stand in the fire until they die, which I'm okay with. What? Frick it, man. We'll just shoot him. What do you mean I missed? How did I miss? I hate this game sometimes, man.
Take the leader down! We'll try to hold the rest back!
Where was the Knoll Hunter that was in the fire? Okay, so he's dead. Okay, Karlak. We need to find a thing to do with you. Hello?
What's cooking? I'm too tall for this. Come on, let's go.
Okay. Well, we'll gotta go ahead and pop up on the ledge here. And we'll hide again.
Light as air.
I hate the fact that there's a hyena right there. Alright, we can do Searing Smite. Is that worth it to do on this guy? Got a decent amount of damage done. Alright, let's get up there and hit him. Jeez, okay. It's not as much as I was hoping for.
I'm ready. I see a way.
I guess I could halt him, right? 14%. Go ahead and save here real quick, even though this is not at all what I wanted. Okay, let's halt him. Let's reload, and then we'll halt him again. Okay. Let's try again. Alright, let's reload. Let's try again, since we're at it. Like, what? Command is equal to 14. He rolled 18. About as high as you can roll, man. Are you serious? Okay, we halted him. Perfect.
The gods are watching me.
We will cast Command Hex Strength on him. There we go. Nothing for him to do. He's gonna dash through the fire. No, he's not, because I have Karlach up here. Ooh. Now let's go ahead and take a Bear Heart Rage. Get some decreased damage on everything. We'll get closer. Wow, that I cannot believe that they missed. Oh, thank goodness I didn't get pushed into the chasm. Cool. They're dashing. Cool. Okay. How much does this do? Hey, that does give me sneak attack. Sure. Oh, that was definitely not a sneak attack, but sure.
Let's wait until no one's trying to kill me.
Sure. Why not, Asterion? Okay. Let's Eldritch Blast. Ooh. Decent amount of damage there. Alright, Karlak. Time for you to hit all of these suckers. Jeez. Just killed multiple of them. But that means I can kill this one as well. Woohoo! Okay, we'll jump down here. And we'll get into the ash, but not the fire. Cool, cool, cool. I could give grease bottles to her, because why not? Or, where was the smoke powder satchel? I have a smoke powder satchel, right? Yeah, that's what we want. May as well. Okay. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to kill Ollie. Sure, we'll go ahead and loot him, though. There's nothing in there. Fair enough. Oh. Jeez. Okay, let's go ahead and kill him.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Alright. Let's go ahead and hit him. We can get up on higher ground, probably. And then we don't have low ground. Cool, 50% chance. 9 damage. We'll take it.
Let's go with fire, baby.
Let's do that. Cool. We'll hit. No, well, theoretically we'd hit. Pull out our spear. We're gonna miss. I don't have anything I can do there. Don't have anything I can do there. Don't have anything I can do there. What? How was that so much damage? Wow, you suck.
Let's go.
Hold up. Can we cast a spell of Revivify? No?
A little help, please.
Oh, shut up. You can heal yourself. Well, I thought she could heal herself. She doesn't have actually any of the potions. So let's give her the potions. Cool.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Let's loot Flend. Oh, Ollie is Viscera at this point. Can we throw some water?
Poor lad. He deserved better. And so does his coin.
Okay. Cool.
I want to have a word.
Thank the gods that's over. Wish you'd been with us when the beasts attacked on the road. Might have been more survivors. I don't suppose you saw any of my crew alive out there.
No, it's a grim sight.
This whole journey's been one grim sight after another. Gnolls, goblins, drow. Risen rogues more dangerous than ever. You're the first friendly face we've seen since Eltergard. We're bound for Baldur's Gate. Got some cargo to deliver. But we've a stop to make along the way.
Where's that?
Joaquin's Rest. It's just up the road. I'd be enjoying a mug of ale right now if those beasts hadn't jumped us. Listen, you look like you know how to handle yourself. You should meet my associates. We've got our own drinking spot by the tavern. Invitation only. Tell the fellow on the door. Little Serpent, Long Shadow. He'll take good care of you.
Sure thing. Oh my gosh, wow, just barely.
Of course. I was just about to suggest the same thing.
Okay, let's save here, I guess.
Been caught red-handed. Hopefully you're a better fighter than you are a pickpocket.
Okay, fair enough. It's not like you're going to be that much of an issue. Let's go ahead and reapply Hex. Ah.
Fuck yes.
Get down here and kill him. Oh, come on.
Let's crack it open.
Okay. Cool. Now that we've got the iron flask. Frickin' ridiculous, man. Now we had to go through that much.
Should mind my step. Still breathing, despite everything.
Okay, so that's the Gnolls. Oh, wait a minute. This is where the frickin'... There's a good rapier here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the speedy reply. When the wielder hits an enemy with this weapon, they gain 2 turns of momentum. Which, if I'm not mistaken, is a very good weapon for him. So, a speedy reply. Only get 5 to 10 damage. I don't know. I don't think momentum is really worth it. Like, momentum is not that great. So, overall, not a very good way to go.
Could have. Need to find a way forward.
That's right, there's a whole bunch of stuff there, isn't there?
Let's hope for gold.
So much in there. My
Things have
gosh.
stayed interesting.
It's not a lot anywhere.
What path lies before me?
Let's go ahead and separate everyone out.
Don't burn yourself. Hello. La la la. Open up.
Okay. Got all that stuff away. Guess I haven't gotten the burlap sack yet. Wasn't anything in there anyways.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. On my way.
Looks like a trap there.
Okay. 25. We'll take it.
Hardly a challenge.
Oddly a challenge, it says. How about a success? Okay. Nothing much there.
No one back home will ever believe this. Don't waste a step.
Okay. We've beaten that part. There is stuff over there. We haven't even done the goblin camp yet. Honestly, I think we'll go ahead and end it there. Appreciate everyone for coming out tonight. Thank you for David and Viron for being here. If anyone else was here tonight and just lurking, I hope you had a fun time. We won't be back tomorrow because we're going to be working nice and late tomorrow. However, if you are back on Sunday, we will be here for you. So I hope you're here then. Otherwise,